We are just fixing cameras. Hello, hello. Hello, Jay. Welcome to this evening's stream. I need to get used to the fact that I'm mirrored. But yeah, hello, welcome. I actually finished a pair of fingerless gloves last week. And I want to make a new pair eventually, but I'm thinking I might have to color control the yarn a bit more. Hello, Tank. Welcome to the chat. And Tank, have you noticed something next to your name that's different? I think you should, at least. I think you should. Because I got member emojis made. Or member, yeah, not emojis, badges would be more correct. So, and yeah, I have a blue scarf that I made a long time ago. It's actually the scarf that I was crocheting on when I made the photo that's also currently my profile here on YouTube. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the chat. Yes, the yellow. It changes to orange in month 2. Then it goes to red. And I do have a list of all the colors. Let me see if I remember them in my head. I do them a little bit different than YouTube, but the idea is there. I just don't think, no, it's wrong document, just a moment. So it goes yellow, orange, red, pink, purple, blue, teal, and green. Basically. Jay, I used variegated yarns for mine as well, but the variegation kind of looks different on the hands. I will show those fingerless gloves in my yarn talk video coming up Friday. That's the update from basically 2 weeks, even though I left home last week, Wednesday, and I first came home Sunday. And I've not had a moment to crochet while I was gone, basically at 0 time. Hey, Mom. I see you checking in. So that's up for tonight. My dear partner is at the club for a meeting. I am staying at home because I did not feel I had the energy to do training, and I'm pretty wasted from last week's adventures, and we were away as well last evening, and I still work 9 to 5, or technically work 9:30 to 6, but yeah, my feet and everything was like, I'm not gonna have a good training today, so I decided to stay at home and hang out with you guys. So I hope you appreciate that. I am, of course, having my fifth mug of tea with me here today, and and this is just a plain black tea with an orange flavor. Hello, Michi. Welcome to the chat. And thank you to Tang if she shared the fact that I'm live. Thank you very much. I know you did last time I went live. I very much appreciate that. And I am working still on my shawl, and I have a few other things that I'm working on. Let's see. Thank you, Tank. Very kind of you. I do believe that as of this evening, I broke the magic 900 subscribers, which is absolutely stunning me. That there are 900 people who enjoy my content, and obviously I hope that we can find another 100, and hopefully before the end of April. That will be really, really cool. I'm already prepping for what's it called again? I'm already prepping for my stash clearance. Would not say clearance. Sort my stash. And I'm not sure if it's going to be a sort my stash or shop my stash. It's kind of both, because I need to do both. And recently I've come to the conclusion that I might need to have to replace my phone because it's slowly having battery issues. So I will need to be a little bit more mindful about how I spend my money the coming time, because I need to prepare myself for probably investing in a new phone. But I am still working on my cardigan. And right now, this is what I've left on this skein. So that's my plan. I am going to finish up this skein, and then I'm going to continue on my poncho. And maybe I will actually do a live fitting on this, how it looks so far. When this if I reach to make this one up, unless you guys are too chatty with me so I can't keep track, but we will have to see. Hello, Ivy. Welcome to the chat. Again, thank you, Tank, for sharing me. And thank you so much, Tank, for giving a membership away to my channel. That is so very much appreciated. Tank just gave Jay a membership to my channel. Actually, right now, I have a poll going on my channel for members only about what projects I should start next. And it's pretty close between two, and I'm afraid I might have to start two of them, or both of them, because when I was away, that just started a new make-along, which is started by Linda from Disney Sisters, and that's a shawl, and I do like making shawls, so I might have to start the make-along on that and actually make the Jasmine tea shawl for that, which is in the poll. But I also have this sweater that some of you, the Firefly sweater, that some of you want me to start working on next, which is definitely something I want to work on, because the question is, now that I'm asking you guys, and I'm just firstly finding my crochet hook for a minute, because else I will forget to crochet, is that if you have a swatch and you have crocheted a swatch, does the start of crocheting a swatch to find out if the gauge, etc., is fitting? And normally I don't make swatches, but I did for this because I'm using a different yarn than the pattern. But point is, if you started the swatch and you have found the size for your swatch with the right gauge and needle size, crochet hook size, is that considered a work in progress? Is that a WIP? Tell me. Is that a WIP? Hello, Amanda. Very welcome to the chat. I know you said you might hang out with me. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Yarn Works and Crafts and More by Lydia. So that will be hello, Lydia. Hello, Rita. Love to see you all, that you want to hang out with me. I will be here for about an hour, I think. Kind of depends, but an hour is definitely what I should be able to squeeze in. And I should be able to squeeze this out before the end of the hour, so we can do a live fitting of however far this cardigan is fitting me. At least that was my thinking. I did tell you, Celine, when I was almost on time, I was 15 minutes late. I realized that I had to do a few things first to make sure that I was actually fully ready, and well, that happened. Let's see. Oh, Tank, is that the pattern you're testing for Amanda? I need to get better at sharing, but eventually I will have to probably migrate my lives to StreamYard, but right now I'm playing a little bit the cheapskate side for my lives, and I'm just using the inbuilt YouTube function. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And I'm trying to keep track, and I'm crocheting along. And right now I'm so far of this skein that it's kind of wriggly frubbly and almost like yarn bath. Thank you, Mishi. It's I do believe it's called, oh, what was it called again? Aurora, I do believe it's called. Aurora scarf. I do. It was something like Aurora, I think. Give me a moment. I will find the exact name. It's a hobby pattern, actually, so I can find it on hobby. It's a free pattern. It's made by a hobby Sultan, Cotton King Sultan. The what was that name of that colorway again? I can also find that when I go to my hobby site. Just a moment. It was some of the very first that I ordered from hobby. That is a while ago. Not this one, probably the second order then. That was back when you could get Sultan cakes for like 13 odd euros. It's called Kyanite. So this is colorway 24 from Sultan, from the hobbies, Cotton Kings. I will just see if I can find it. I will share a link in the chat. This is the colorway I used for it, and let's see if the pattern is actually in this one. It should be somewhere, I would think. Maybe not. Did they take it down? It's like some of my very first things I made. Just a moment. Just flipping to the oldest. Aurora scarf. I was right. Let's see if it's still there. It is. So I am just sharing the link unless somebody was quicker than me. This would be the scarf I'm wearing, the link I just shared. That's the scarf. And the link on top is the colorway I used for it. It's quite nice. I actually like it. And it's very simple. It's literally, it's filet. So it's just double crochets, and then eventually you chain 2 and then double crochets. So it's like 6 double crochets, chain 2, 6 double crochets, chain 2. And then it's like opposite of each other so that you get them like patterned down. Very nice. I like it. Just catching up on chat. Give me a moment because I was very busy. I'll see you soon, Amanda. So, Rita says she needs to buy more yarn in Oslo. Isn't that bad? Yeah. We all need to buy more yarn, don't we? And I need to make sure that I am a little bit untangled so I can crochet for a bit while catching up here. So, having to buy yarn because I don't have enough when it will be maybe a week extra here at the hospital for your mom. I hope your mom is doing good, by the way, Rita, that everything has gone well so far. And of course, it's not too bad needing to buy yarn to make sure you have enough to be entertained while you keep your mom with company. Support her, definitely. Always a good reason to buy yarn, except that I'm a bit of a, I wouldn't say I'm on a yarn ban. I'm allowed to buy yarn if it's a really, really good deal. But I really should try to limit it until I have my stash sorted. That said, I do have 3 yarn hauls coming up. I have 2 birthday hauls and a discount haul where I got some good deals. So stay tuned for those. And then in the start of March, we are starting on the sort my stash videos instead of my yarn hauls on Mondays. Hello, Taylor. Welcome to the chat. I'm live. And I can see Rita already replied to tag that she's out of surgery, drowsy, and more than they thought. Well, I hope you get good news tomorrow at 2 p.m. I will send my prayers and thoughts. And then when we're trying to catch up with the rest. Lots of prayers and thanks. Welcome, Nancy. I'm very happy to have you here with us as a new subscriber. That's awesome. I hope you like the content and you will enjoy visiting around my channel. As a new subscriber, I will warmly recommend to you, if you haven't done it yet, to before at least, you have about 12 hours to watch my giveaway video, because I have a giveaway that's ending tomorrow. It's actually ending about 12 hours from now. And it has some really awesome yarns, especially if you like to make shawls. It has some really, really nice cake yarn and variegated yarns. So that's my one recommendation. Do watch that one and enter. And that's true. Sometimes it just takes a pretty yarn and a simple pattern and it becomes absolutely gorgeous. 100%. I have a feeling that's often what's happening with the Vari shawl. The Vari shawl, I feel, is quite simple once you get the hang of it. Like, you know, and then it still becomes so pretty if you have the right variegated cakes for it. At least that's my opinion. Like, it's elegant in one way. Tank when I win the giveaway next week. I think the variegated orange yarns from Alice and the May, they're pretty awesome. And I should probably have gotten myself some extra, but well, it's sometimes I need to share. So that's the thing with giveaways. Sometimes I'm a bit emotional about them because it's really some gorgeous yarns. And then at the same time, I'm like, yes, but I should share yarns that I really want to use myself. Because that's kind of how you give love to each other, right? Like, you support me by being around and hanging around with me. And I support you with some lovely giveaways. Hello, Michelle Boardman. Welcome to the live. I am, for those that's just recently joined after I talked about it, working on my cardigan. Right now, the left part I have bit on the skein. Oh, it's really bad lighting. Just a moment. Maybe trying to cover it, but it's not really working very well. I need to go that direction. Okay, that works. This is how much I have left on my current skein. The skeins I am using, I have one here, is this absolutely gorgeous baby merino from Drops. Oh, we just completely was over here. Baby merino from Drops. I do apologize for the lighting. So that will be the next to add, but I don't want to add that right now. I'm going to add that later, maybe tomorrow. But this is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to test the cardigan on so you can see how far I've gotten before I'm entering arms and so on. I do need a few more rounds, about, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This row plus 7 more. And then I'm ready to add arms. So it's still a bit to go, but you can get the gist of it. So that's kinda what we are working towards today, is that I am getting enough done and I'm not chatting all the way to test out the cardigan here. Hello, Dawn. Welcome to the chat. Very nice to have you here. Usually it's me hanging out with you in your lives, so it's pretty cool to have you hanging around here. Awesome. 901, thank you. Going on for 902, etc. Actually, I've been debating if I should have like some sort of add-on to my giveaway for when I hit 1,000, which is like some sort of up counting. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, this is going to be a part of my giveaway, and then next week I'll have a new like highlight. I don't know if that will work. Michelle, I don't crochet for my husband. I would say my partner, because we are not married. I don't crochet for him, and if I did, he wouldn't wear them because he doesn't think it's very fancy. I like wearing a good sweater or scarves, etc., but he doesn't. So I will not be making items for my partner. That said, he actually did like those unicorns I made for Christmas. And he liked the turtle I made at the beginning of the year. So he do like some of the smaller cute things where you can see what it is. But generally, he's not into knitted and crocheted clothes. He's not wearing either knitted sweaters, and I wouldn't need to buy them either. If it was machine knitted, he wouldn't want to wear them either. He's more like a tie and shirt kind of guy. So that's kind of why. And yes, I am happy you have notifications turned on as well, so you could come and see my live. This is why notifications are really good, because my lives are really pop-up based. Plainly because, my lives depend a little bit on when my partner isn't home, because I do these in our living rooms. And he would be disturbed if it was home. Hopefully, I can get my guest room cleared. That's currently my storage room, and it's not really having room for guests either, should I want to have guests coming. So my storage / yarn / fitness / guest room, it's a bit of everything. I have a spinning bike in there. I have yarns in there. I have prizes in there from when I was shooting. I have my guest bed in there. I have a part business in there, a part of my business which I bring along when I go to competitions. Everything is in that room. And right now it's just one big cranky mess. So I need to get it sorted in so many aspects. And what I hope is that I can get it sorted enough to maybe make a semi-yarn room where I could also possibly go live when he's home, because then I would not disturb him, because I would be on the first floor. Right now I'm at the ground floor. So to not disturb one another. A stress turtle, like a stress ball. I could. He's usually not very stressed though. He's very calm and docile. When he's stressed, you can't barely see it at him. But except for maybe a phrase expression. So that's pretty cool. He's pretty good at keeping calm. That was quick, putting Mini-Me to bed, or prepping Mini-Me for bed. That was really quick. Meanwhile, I'm just keeping track. Hey, Susan, welcome to the live. Nice for you to come and hang out. Hey, Diana. Yes, we all have one of those rooms. But the problem is I also have our attic. So the house we live in, or the house we own, maybe I should say, it's a 3-floored house. Like you have ground floor, first floor, and attic, if that makes sense. And the attic is big enough for us to easily stand upside and walk around on it, and it has room for a shit ton of stuff. There is no walls up there at the attic. The Dutch are crazy. They keep things like their washing machine, dryer, and freezer on the attic as well, so I have room for that up there. But the attic is also kind of the storage for my partner's stuff, and he has lots of electronics and computers and servers and I don't know what up there. So we just have a bunch of stuff in the attic. So the guest room kind of turned into my messy room, where the attic is my partner's messy room. And he's been better at cleaning it up once in a while, where the last year I've been really bad at just stacking it up. Hello, Sam. Welcome to the live. Nice to have you here. And yes, Amanda, I do have a bunch of gorgeous yarn in that room. I really do. I actually need to, this week, look into the yarns that I want to give away next week. And given that giveaway is going to be posted on Valentine's Day, we need to make something special, don't we? At least that was my thinking. Oh, thank you, Dawn. That's so nice of you. I really hope to get some more friends. Yarny friends. That would be really awesome. What I also need to do is I need to get Nightbot sort of set up for people to drop their links. Maybe. I do believe, Tank, you're still moderator, so you're welcome to drop, of course, your own channel, because I know you're really good at sharing the community for us, and also the link for Dawn, because she also was so kind to shout me out. teamwork, Amanda and the child's dad has taken turns to make sure Minnie is heading to bed. That's nice. Taylor has a crafty corner and it's enough work to keep it organized. Tell me about it. Well, it was supposed to be a crafty corner, but it turned into a craft room, I guess, and everything else room. I really have a lot on that room, really like a lot. What I am very happy to see right now, guys, is that I have more thumbies than I have active viewers right now. That's cool. Thank you. I'm just catching up again. Yeah. Something special for sure. I have a few things lined up in my mind. I just need to see if I can actually find it. But I'm definitely throwing in a nice cake there. So cake lovers, watch out for it. Which means that Tank wants to win, Amanda wants to win, and everybody wants to win. But that's nice because then you can maybe share it and have more people joining around. So let's see here. I need to catch up here. Mishi saying hi to everyone and hiding in the bushes. I might, Amanda, go for a pink, red, purple-ish, like giveaway. Probably more like pink and reds. And thank you, Taylor, for being so generous. So Susan just got a membership from Taylor. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You guys know that these memberships and super chats and so on, they support me being able to make more content for you guys, definitely, and also makes it easier with these giveaways. That's worldwide because mostly my giveaways, they are like 25, 26 euros to ship to America or Australia or wherever they are. Europe is cheaper. But everything going outside of Europe, because of the distance, the charge goes way up. So any support is definitely very much appreciated and nice. Just keeping track of all my stitch markers. So I do have a lot of stitch markers in this project to keep track of where I am and where I need to do what. And we are moving. This is what I have left. So we are progressing. I do believe we will get to see a fit of this, a pre-fitting. It's not fully done yet, but you can get an idea of it. And thank you for sharing the links, Tank. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Michelle. I do actually have quite some beautiful yarns. So yes, that giveaway is going to be absolutely special. Definitely, and it will help sort my stash a bit. And I'm already planning new projects as well, just to make it even worse. I'm probably gonna be like Linda with 14, 15 VIPs, though I'm trying not to. And we are gonna talk about a few other things once I have done with this part, because that's something I really want to have done today. Because now I decided to. I've decided to. What's it called? To make this fitting once I'm done with this last bit. Thank you, Michi, for your membership. So nice for your support. Trust me, I really appreciate this, guys. Hello, Ada Yarnards. Welcome to the live. I hope you enjoy hanging around with everyone here. Taylor wants to win because her husband's favorite color is orange. Yes, it was quite an orange giveaway. I actually had one comment that orange must be my favorite color because I often had orange in my giveaways. Orange is actually not my favorite color, but it just happened to have a lot of orange because I got a bunch of orange yarns last year when I made this yarn haul on King's Day. And King's Day in the Netherlands, orange is the king's color. So I kind of celebrated by getting a yarn haul, and there was like orange and everything. And therefore I have a lot of yarns with orange colors in them, and slowly getting through some of them. but I do have 2 big platter muffins, Stanley muffin cakes that I want to use to make the heart collector shawl from. And the colorways are in a such way that it starts really dark and becomes lighter orange, but then the other cake starts with the lighter orange and becomes white. And those center orange on the outer orange, they are like equal, like they are a perfect match. I only need a darker color for the heart in the center. And why I want to make the heart collectors, because I fell absolutely in love with the heart collector shawl that Amanda made from Scraptastic Crochet. So that's why I want to make the heart collectors, but that is a project for when I've made all my other projects. It's not on top of my priority list right now. It's more like I think I have the solution for it, but I'm not 100% sure, and I will find out during my sort my stash videos progress. And yeah, once I'm a bit closer, I will definitely get started on that. I did find I might have something that could work out. So I have 2 options, and I might pull up a poll of that to get an idea of which I should choose. And for those new members, I do on my community tab have a poll for members only for what project I should start on next. That said, I do have a feeling I might start on 2. And I will explain that a bit later as well. And now I need to catch up with chat again because it goes so fast. Let's see. But yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out with us for the bronze memberships. So Michelle has been with me from more or less the very beginning. She's been with me since I only had 64 members. So she was my member 64. And that's really awesome. Like, you have really been able to follow my development and been able to see how I've gotten more free, I guess, and how I make my content. So that's kind of awesome. Definitely. And I really like how we are so in the yarn community here on YouTube. We are also very, I would say, both generous and loving and helpful, supportive, positive. Like, you don't need to say you love one in the sense of, but you can feel the mutual love that's shared between us. Does that make sense? Definitely supporting YouTube friends. Yes, I should probably watch you on. I do actually have a membership on him. I'm subbed to his channel, but I don't get to watch all of them. He's definitely very talented and, like me, do worldwide giveaways. So there isn't that many doing those worldwide giveaways. I see many only keeping to the country, which I understand because it's really expensive to ship abroad. But I decided not to limit people that was able to participate in my giveaways to being Dutch only or European only. Sam says, I saw you pop up to Dee's Creative Hands last live. Next time you are there, you should definitely drop your link. More people need to find you. You are awesome. Thank you, Sam. I think Granny D made me a moderator there. But when I'm being a moderator, it feels really odd dropping my own link and making self-promotion. That just somehow feels a bit wrong. Maybe it's just how I view it, because I do not know if I actually have the permission to do so from Granny D. I would have to ask her. But out of respect, I wouldn't share my own based on that, because, yeah, I don't know what her rules are, actually. I was just suddenly a moderator one day, so that's kind of what happened. Just catching up here. Taylor says she loves how I put everything together for my giveaways. Very generous, so much thought into them. I'm trying to. I'm not always succeeding, I feel, but I do try. I'm really trying to think about, could other people use this? And would there be enough for making a project, even if it's just a beanie? Or sometimes it's also just nice to, I guess, to touch on so that you don't have easy access to. I have though made a rule for my whips is that I'm only allowed to have one whip with a drops pattern. Until that's finished, I'm first allowed to start my next drops pattern, because else I'll go crazy. Because drops patterns are really a pain in the ass to go through. Thank you, Dawn. I really hope I get more friends too. Like, hitting those 1,000 subscribers would be absolutely crazy. I would be so appreciative of that. That would really start to make a difference, because I'm as you know, I'm partially monetized, but I'm not fully monetized because I am missing those last few subscribers to hit the 1,000. And I have enough watch hours. So watch hours is not my problem. To be fully monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But my content is being watched, and it's being watched enough for me not to worry about the watch time. So I just need those subbies. So yeah, if you're able to, please share me. That would mean the world to me. If I can break 1,000, the quicker the better. Hashtags to my thumbnails? Is that possible too? Like, I have them in the description and the title. Thumbnails is like a miniature photo, or am I misunderstanding you? And I do want to make the skull collector shawl eventually, so that's also a future project of mine. I do have a few yarns that I could probably use for it. It's not on top of my list right now due to various reasons, but it is on my I would like to list. We have Dawn here saying she's working on the heart collectors. Oh, I thought you'd finished it because of the last photo, but the last outer edge did seem a bit thin. So you haven't finished the heart collectors yet, Dawn, if I understand you correct. You're still working on it, but it is also a very long, drawn-out project when you want to make it like the large version or the extra large version. Hello, Michelle Priest, welcome. I'm not sure what PEI is. It must be some sort of aberration for a country or state. Shells blankets are nice too. Just need to remember to insert my stitch markers when I'm crocheting along here. And we are really progressing. See, this is what I've left. So we are getting close to a fitting moment. So I'm gonna have to take off this, and then I will probably also have to take off this, and I will fit it for you guys. Taylor also found me very early. It would have been cool to meet up, definitely. I've actually not been to Las Vegas, but I've been to Georgia. So I flew to Atlanta, and then we went down to Columbus when I was there, when I was in America. I've been there twice, but I definitely want to go to America again. I do have a few plans. I actually spoke to a bunch of Canadians this past weekend. They had like a whole delegation of almost 30 people from Canada competing at the match where I were. So I talked a lot with the Canadians. The English were also there, the British. There was a mom from them. She was crocheting the hoodie with the dragon scale hoodie. I was like, oh my God, I need to do that too. Though my heart collectors right now is kind of planned for orange, because I have some yarns that will work really well for it and make this, I do believe, large or extra large version of it, like the very big one. Because the 2 cakes of Stanley, they are like 4,000 meters of yarn. Oh, what would that be in yards? So that's like almost 4,400 yards, 2 cakes. And they are perfect gradient to be matched, even though they're 2 different colorways. Thank you, Michi, for sharing me on your community page. Much appreciated. And yes, there is definitely a lot of Michelles in here. So even for me, that's going to be keeping track. And meanwhile, I hope I'm not making mistakes. No, I'm not. Just need to keep track. I'm getting really, really close. That is so nice. I'm really looking forward for this test for you guys. Because I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna do that in the. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that in Yarn Talk. Kind of depends on how pressed I am for time Friday morning. I record my Yarn Talks the same morning as they go live. Though when they get posted depends. Sometimes it might take an hour or two because it kind of depends on work and other things that's going on. So sometimes they're a bit delayed, but usually they're up before my lunch. And now I lost track. Just a moment. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn says she's also a mod at Granny D's. And I see Granny D has entered the building. Hey, Granny D, nice to see you. And yes, drop socks are patterns, Amanda. I totally agree. Your postman has it right. There are strange shoes started in Norway. I haven't found out what, but I have got a package today. My brother said I have to pay $70 just in tax. Yeah, that's probably because it's coming from outside of, I wouldn't even say EU because Norway isn't a part of EU, but it's basically valued at taxes. And for me, depending on what I receive, like if I receive presents above, I think it's $48, I need to pay tax, for example. It's really shitty because I know Americans first need to pay tax when whatever they receive from abroad is more than $800. That's kind of crazy. That should be the same. Like if I would send something to America, it's 800. So America should also say, or the Netherlands should say, if I get something from America, then I should first pay tax at 800, I guess. But no, our government really knows how to pluck us for money. And the thing is, so let's just shortly talk a bit finances. In the last 4 years, I calculated that the inflation on meat here in the Netherlands, like for cooking food, meat, has increased by about 35 to 40%. In the same 4 years, my salary has not increased by 20 even. So we are getting more and more broke while everything gets more and more expensive, even though it does feel that you get more paid. Because obviously, if of all your full salary, you don't only buy food, you have lots of other extra expenses. But with the Ukrainian war, costs for heating your house, etc., is also like really, it's very expensive. Prices has luckily dropped a bit again, but generally, the inflation of buying things seems to be higher than your actual salary. And there is not room for much negotiation with where I work. It's basically, this is the collective labor agreement. That's what you're getting. That's a flat rate. It's not negotiable. If you don't like it, you can basically leave. That said, I do enjoy the fact I work from home, where I do customer support, technical customer support. And sometimes, like today, I think I reached to crochet maybe half an hour, just waiting on customers. In total, we'll spread over the day. So I get paid for crocheting by my boss, you could say. Hey, wonderful to know that just typing CC means that you will drop my link. I assume that's nice to know. Cool. Well, yeah, I just get to see here now that Brandy said she can't remember if she said hello. I'm not sure if you did, but regardless. And I see Amanda's instantly replying, bougie, granny. So I'm definitely not as good either to say these things. But I am really good generally at talking, and I'm really good at, well, I guess, languages. But yeah, bougie, bougie. So we're chatting a bit back and forth. Last 8 rows, Dawn has to go. I am looking forward to see the final photo of your hat collectors, Dawn. I've seen it posted on both Instagram and I do believe YouTube Shorts. So I'm definitely looking forward to the final version. Hello, Michelle from Prince Edward Island. So yeah, I did speak to a bunch of Canadians this weekend, and they came from all over Canada, basically. Alberta, Toronto, Vancouver. It was really nice to chat with them, really lovely people. And I was doing an announcement of the finals, and I got some really nice compliments from them. So I really appreciated that as well. Let's see. Just saying a bit hello back and forth, needing to catch up. And the problem is my chat, then I scroll a bit and then it scrolls all the way. I need to scroll back up. So I need to find a better solution for that. I guess that's also the benefit then of StreamYard, that you can kind of take them chat by chat on the screen. So it's easier to catch up. I don't know. That's probably what's happening. Yes, Taylor. Well, I swore that we're in America twice, but not in Las Vegas. I wouldn't mind visiting there. It seems like a nice place to go. So this is how much I have left. And the stitch marker seems like a really good place to stop. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I am going to show you how the Oasis cardigan is fitting for how far we have gotten. And if anyone wonders, this Oasis cardigan I began on last summer. Then I worked on it, and then I stashed it. And then I just recently started working on it around Christmas when I discussed pattern with my mom. Because, well, as Amanda also agreed with me earlier, crops make really bright, poor patterns. Taylor, it does help if they put gift on, but we're only allowed to receive gifts up to a certain value. That's kind of the issue. And I guess that's to prevent that companies aren't being sent gifts when they're actually trying to profit from it, because they want their valued at taxes. And here in the Netherlands, it's not even as bad as it is in Denmark, but here we pay, like on yarn, for example, we would pay 21% valued at taxes. So let's say that I know that in America, you first do your sales tax after like you shop in the store and it will say it costs $1, and then you get the sales tax added at the cashiers, like when you're paying. I think that's really weird, but here in the Netherlands, it's included in the price listed. But let's say it's costing $1, then I would pay at the cashier $1.21 basically, or if it was $10, I would pay $12.10. That's the value that taxes we have here. Meanwhile, we are almost at a fitting moment here. Just before I forget, hello, Michelle J. Nice to see you around. They just started this one off 1st of January, get up to 100K. Yeah, well, each country is different, aren't they? The matrix of Michelle's. Worldwide, good luck at getting any kind of wage increases. Yeah, exactly. It's worldwide, it's an issue. Watching at work. Yeah, I work. We all need to pay our wages, don't we? Exactly. My boss pays me to crochet when I have no customers either, in the sense of I do technical support. Yeah, basically, if you do gift, and I do believe I can find the exact, if you just give me a moment. I will find the exact numbers. It says here for presents until a value of 45 euros, I don't have to pay import tax or value-added taxes. If the value is more than 45 euros, I have to pay import tax. And if it's above something else, I do believe, depending again on what I'm receiving, then I will have to pay import taxes next to value-added taxes. And we will say present is something you only get once. It's only for personal use or your people in your same household. I'm not allowed to pay money for the items that I'm receiving, and they're not supposed to be sold. Like, that's a short description they have. I'm just going to find the Oasis cardigan as well to share with you guys. Which I'm working on right now, because then you guys know what I am about to fit. So I just shared that link in chat, and I'm kept catching up still. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, definitely happy Tuesday and lunch breaks. Hello, Palm Sky. Welcome to the chat. Wonderful to have you here with me on the live. See, we are 23 people around with 31 thumbs. Much appreciated. And thank you. Yes, I do really hope I get to the 1,000 subs. That will really help my life. It will be much cheaper to share my yarn with you guys, because that would help me cover some of my shipping costs. And Nancy's heading back to work. Yep, we're all working, definitely. So I understand when you're heading in and out. Formula One has done so much bad for us, and it's only getting worse with all the corporate greed. Yeah, definitely. When I send packages out of the US, I always check if the gift box say value of 10, then the recipient shouldn't have to pay duties or taxes. Very, very well said, Brandy. And that's why I'm saying, like, just say it's a lower value than it actually is. That's much better. Yeah, I know. It's also expensive. Like, it's not so expensive for me just to send mail. Thank you, Dawn. It's actually it's a cardigan, so like it doesn't have zippers, etc. For those that was interested in how this one looks, this is a Kia Night colorway from the Hobby Sultan, but that wasn't. So I'm just gonna strip out of this sweater. I have a long sleeved top underneath, but I'm gonna do that because we are gonna test my cardigan, how it fits. I still need another 7 rows and a bit. Let's see. Actually, I would say almost another 7, because from this to here, it's only one repeat of the pattern. Can't even have it here. Better. From where you can see my red here to the blue, that's the last bit of the circle that I need to complete to have the round complete. And when I'm at the blue, I need another 7 rounds, and then I'm ready to add arms. So that's kind of awesome. But I am actually going to test fit it for you guys so you can see. And yeah, well, it's not only Norway, it's just as much here as well, I can tell you. And I'm just going to catch track on where my blue one was. That's up here, because that is my top part. I'm curious on how this is going to look myself. But I know it should fit, because I did test the partial fit when I was at home with my parents for Christmas. So it's kinda... I need another 7 rounds before I can start adding the arms. And I'm just gonna get up and turn around. And I'm not able to read what you're writing right now, but that would kind of be it. I can see a little bit of what I'm doing when I'm looking behind. And I want it a bit longer, and that's also a good thing. So I can cover a little bit more of my bum, because right now it's down here. But that is kind of how far we are right now for this cardigan. So, and when I turn around, it's almost as wide as I can meet myself here. But you can add extra here to also make it more straight edged. There is something for that in the pattern. So far, my first goal is basically just to finish this and then add the arms. And then afterwards, I find out how much I need to add here. And I'm realizing, looking at the yarns, I have a feeling I might have to buy more yarn. I'm just going to take my cardigan back on because it is otherwise a bit chilly on my arms. So just a moment. Rita, the pattern is the Oasis cardigan by Drops Design. It's made in Drops Baby Fine Merino. Let's see if I can actually. I need to find it. Woohoo. No, I'm gonna sit down and I'll get it camera wise. But it's made in this light gray baby merino mix, which is like, and yeah, I'm having a cold time. I froze 4 days in the H. Come on, be nice to me, that can. No, I need to get it up here. I'm still practicing on this, getting the right edge. Drops Baby Merino mix. It's a colorway 22. And I think I have. Do I have another 4? This one and another 4. I'm not thinking I have enough. I might need to order more. Hey, an excuse for ordering yarn. Wonderful. I might have to do that excuse and actually order some, but I will first do that when I know I really don't have enough. The benefit of yarn dyeing these days, also for the drops, they seem to be reasonably good at matching dye lots, even though they're not the same dye lots. So I'm not just going to catch up on everything here. Thank you, Dawn. It is a lovely sweater. I'm actually quite happy with how it's turning out so far, and it's fitting better than I had thought it would. And it is supposed to be quite like loosely because it's worked in the round. But yeah, that's how far I'm missing, and then I need to add the next skein. So I'm just trying to hold it up a bit, but that's basically how it's looking from not wearing it. I did, though, have the feeling that the center was sitting higher on my back than I had expected it to. Not that it's super important right now, but I know where I am. And the next steps for me will be to add this one and work another 7 rounds. And each round is taking longer and longer and longer because I'm working in the round and I'm increasing for every round. And yes, I chose, by the way, Granny D says it's a lovely cardigan and lovely color. I like the design. It's just a pain in the ass, sorry, to read Drops patterns. I chose intentionally this light gray because I could combine it with more different types of clothing. So I wasn't limited based on, for example, the pattern has a light yellow, which I think is really nice as well. But it's not as easy to combine with other colors, I think, as the gray is. Thank you, everyone. Taylor says she loves it. Thanks to say it's gorgeous. I shared the pattern already. But yes, it's going to be lovely once it's done. The only fear is, as I said, I might need to buy a few more skeins, but we will see. Thank you, Michelle. She says there's a bit of slack in the back, and I do believe that's intentional with the pattern because it is worked in the round, so it keeps it's flary, right? If that makes sense. It's one big circle, so it's not impossible not to give it some slack. And I do need some room because at least then I can gain weight. Though the plan is to lose weight, but we all have this summer plans, I guess. After I kind of got into it, it's not that difficult once you kind of get the hang of it, though, Rita. The thumbnail for this live is some cake yarns. Actually, some of the first cake yarns I bought from Hobby about 2 years ago. Hello, Sherry. Welcome to the live. We are slowly needing to wrap it up a bit, but not much. For those who recently joined my membership, they have, what's it called? They have a poll running. And I do have a bunch of new people who's joined up. Thank you so much for joining. It warms my heart. Let me see where I can find it. What did I want to say? Yeah, I do have a poll running, which is for members only. That's basically for them to vote what projects I should start next. And right now it's 50-50. So either I'm going to start on the Jasmine Tea Shawl with Hobby Yarns in Hobby Friends 8/4 in blue and green tones, or I'm going to start the Firefly Sweater, which is made in the Lemmy Yarns Soft Sensation in pastel greens and blue. And the Lemmy Yarns is a project that I already started on. Well, in the sense of I made the swatch because that pattern is a Hobby pattern, but the Lemmy Yarns is not a yarn that Hobby sell. So I had to swatch to get an idea if I could actually make the pattern work and what crochet hook I would need to make the pattern work. I'm just catching up on everything here. Sharon noticed that she was gifted a membership yesterday from Dawn. Very warm. I love how we are so generous in sharing, basically. Hey, Ninish, welcome to the live. And I'm just catching up on everything. Thank you, Granny. Welcome as a member. You might be able to decide what to start on first, but I also saw that Linda Simpson has a make-along for shawls, so I might actually choose to make the Jasmine Tea Shawl as a make-along because that is running until the end of April. I still need to watch the short video of where she goes through the rules. I do believe that, yes, I did have a link for it because she shared it in her live earlier today that I reached a sneak peek in before work, just sharing that link here. I'm probably going to make the shawl for the Jasmine Tea Shawl, and I don't need to be finished at the end of April. That was okay if you didn't make that. So I might actually start on both projects in the poll, but let's just quickly talk about the Firefly and the fact that I made a swatch. Whoops, we need to flip it the right direction, I guess, here. Woohoo, nope. So I already pinned it down, and this is to make sure it had the right measurements from within when it got stretched. So first you stretch it and then you measure it inside, and that is 2 colors I've held together. Oh, I did not know. I haven't seen those gifted memberships yet, Dawn. I don't know if it's because I don't have enough members or however that works, but we need to chat about that because I definitely need to give away some stuff. I'm just finding the yarns I'm using for them. I did order that last spring. I have this big box where they're in. So this box is only those yarns. So that's sort of sorted. I don't need to sort that part in my stash. But I'm just gonna take them out so you guys can see them. And I'm sorry for the crinkle and noisy background. Oh, that's the same. trying to just get that one. So, sorry about that. This is the yarn that I've used for the swatch. Soft Sensation by Lamb Yarns. Very thin, very soft, very sweet, and indeed very soft. This is what I'm going to make a sweater from. And I needed to, as said, it's a different yarn than the pattern. So therefore I did swatch to make sure that it could work out. So I need to double this up and use a 4.5mm crochet hook. So that's kind of the plan for the Firefly sweater. And then I have some blue and green tones for the camel make along that I want to do. We are though slowly needing to close down this, so I'm slowly preparing for us to say, oh, goodbye. But let's catch up on the last bits of chats if there's anything else you need to say. Taylor said the pattern she just put in the group is the one Dina just shared. What group? I'm curious. Facebook group? Because then I definitely need to pick it out and join. So go to the YouTube side and the chat, the $sign you have gifted memberships. You can do 5 at a time. Let's see if that works. It says super stickers and super chats, no memberships. Maybe I don't have enough members. I don't know. Sad. I can do polls, I see. And, oh, I need to try this one later at another stream. I might go live tomorrow around the same time. Not decided yet. Might do. Depends on how everything goes. Could also be I just start sorting my stash. Thank you, Granny D, for gifting away a membership to my channel. And I see that Sherry got a membership. Oh, that's wonderful. Sherry is also a very wonderful person who's supporting everyone here on YouTube. And she even sent me yarn once, which I still have in my stash. And I need to make something with, but I'm reluctant to begin because it's so nice and rare and treacherous for me. But that's a different story. So I need to keep track on this because right now I only have to say, it says, show that you support my World of Crochet, super stickers or super chat. No memberships. But once those come and I can share with members, I will do, trust me, I will give away memberships when able. Take care, Miss. You have a nice day at work. And thank you so much for gifting a membership. It's so wonderful when people do that. I love the generosity you all have. And you are really chatty. But lots of congratulations. I do have Facebook Instant Messenger. I do, yes. That might very well be Dawn, but I don't see the option. Like I see the $sign, but it's not having add members. That could be. I'm on my computer right now. I'm streaming from my computer and I nicked the webcam that I have from my employer. I nicked it for this. Because obviously I'm not at work right now, so he doesn't really mind if I use it for something else because, well, yeah, why not? Because it's better than the inbuilt webcam in my laptop, basically. But yeah, I don't have it. I will happily make a screenshot, except you will get that screenshot in Danish. See if I can actually do that somehow without destroying everything that I'm doing right now. And I'm just going to save this. Fiber Friends, I am, let's see if I can find it. Facebook. I don't know if it's a group or if it's just a chat. Might just be a chat. Well, there's a private group called Fiber Friends with 141 members. Would that be it? If that's it, then I will apply for membership and you will see my pretty face there. Tapping the back twice. Oh, cool. Have a nice day, Sarah. It was nice seeing you around. And don't send me a message on Instagram. So I will pop over Instagram and get the message. Something is at least going on here. Awesome. I will send you the photos that I grabbed here. And now I can see that's the stupid thing with Instagram. When I'm on the computer, it doesn't show photos, but when I'm on the phone, it does. Oh, so I might, this is the back end. So maybe if I'm on the front end, let me try. Hope I'm not going to make a lot of noise. Give me a moment to see if this works. It does! I just looked at it from the wrong side. Awesome. And I see myself delayed like 2 seconds. That's really weird. But the thing is, it does say that I need to pay for it though. So I'm not really sure how that works. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It says I have to pay for it. Like if I press on the $ in my live and it say purchase membership for members. I do have something unlocked here. Become member. That work? Now it just prompts me to purchase. Google wants me to spend money. Not happening. Like I would like to give away memberships, but it seems a bit weird having to pay for them. Basically. Like that's not giving away because YouTube takes a cut of what I get. And my instant messenger, you did maybe. Yeah, I got something. Oh, I've got a bunch of requests, I see. Hello. I realize I have more requests than I thought I would have. I guess. So what I do get is a bunch of people saying YouTube stuff and they want to fix everything. And I'm like, nope. I need to reply on this. That's a while ago. Okay, well, need to find my in-game messages. I don't know. I'm going to see if that's the group that I think it is. I applied to join a group named Fiber Friends. I will find out if it's the right group or not. Because apparently I don't. You sent a link in my instant messenger to join, but I don't see one message right now. So I wonder where the message has gone. Maybe I could check my mail. I don't know if you propped it there. That's also not impossible. Nope. I don't know. It's gone. The others are kind of later, so we will have to see if I joined the right one, because I don't see the link, unfortunately, Siri. If you have Instagram, could you send me the link there for the Facebook group? Maybe I do have it somewhere else. Like, I have a request in my... Yeah. Ha, Tank found me. I can't be a secret anymore. That's okay. Then Tank can send me a link to the group. Definitely. Because I don't apparently get all requests. Oh, I got it now. I was added. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And yes, that's the pattern. If you have any questions, I'm happy to share my experiences with it, and how I've gone through it. Use a yarn of similar gauge. Actually, if you use a bigger gauge, it's easy to adapt to fit a bit into whatever yarn you use. It's something I've concluded after working with it. I was going to say in studio, you should be a place for you to enable free memberships, maybe. Or that could be. Maybe I need to enable it somewhere. I would have to check that out. I'm still learning this live stuff because this is only like my third live, right? I might pop on tomorrow evening, but I do slowly have to go because I do have a few things I need to get done today. But thank you for adding me to the group. Thank you all for hanging around with me. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. We unfortunately just ending up this live slowly. I'm going to show you some stuff on Friday in my yarn talk, because I have some finished stuff and I have some more projects that I'm going to start up. For those who are new members, pop over to my community tab. There is a member poll running right now for helping me to pick my next WIP. I'm probably going to work on both of them. The only question is which I start first. So yeah, pop over there. The benefit of the Fireflow shawl is actually I made this gauge swatch. I made this like last year in May. So this is a long going WIP if you include this as a WIP. I didn't start the project itself. And as mentioned, these are the yarns that I'm using and I'm double threading them. So one of this and one of this makes it. And just to quickly talk about the yarn, it's Lemmy Yarns Soft Sensation. It's colorway, well, 62, and the blue one is 12. It's 25 grams each of these balls, so they're really light. So they're like 50 grams is 1.75, so it's half of that. 200 meters, so that's like 218-ish yards. 76% acrylic and 24% polyester, and it's really soft. So that's going to be my Firefly sweater, which I'm definitely going to be starting up very soon. And then there is the Jasmine tea shawl, and it seems to be a runoff between those two. So we will talk about those on my yarn talk on Friday. Then, as I said, I might go live tomorrow, but I'm not promising it 100%. It kind of depends on how the day goes. But I might pop on for an hour or two tomorrow evening, about the same time as this. Then a bit earlier, but I like when I started this one, maybe a bit earlier. But then on Monday, I have a yarn haul video, one of the yarn hauls I made before I gave myself a yarn buying temp ban. And that is my birthday yarn haul from Hobby, for those interested in Hobby yarn hauls. It's one of my more expensive Hobby orders. I had some really great discounts, and I was lucky there was some really awesome yarns on sale during my birthday week. So stay tuned for that. And of course, a new giveaway on next week, Wednesday, which is going to be a bit lovely, based on the concept of love and Valentine's. So thank you for hanging out. It was really nice seeing you all. I'm very happy for being added to that group. Much appreciated. And everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, whether this may be your evening or your day and still has to begin. Wherever you are in the world. It was awesome that you guys came to hang around with me, and I'm still super happy for all the memberships I was gifted in this live, and for those new members. I feel so very blessed that you want to be a part of my community. And thank you, Taylor. I really enjoyed doing those reviews. I haven't started any project from them yet, but I do have plenty of yarns that I can start projects with them with. And it's something I'm going to do, and I like them because they're also small projects, so that's something to easily squeeze in, because right now all my VIPs seems to be big things, and I need something smaller to give me the feeling that I'm actually finishing stuff. So I hope to see you maybe tomorrow, but I'm not going to promise it. As I said, it kind of depends on how the day goes and everything else, but there are much more content coming up on this channel, and I'm also prepping for the Sort My Stash series that will be coming. So SMS series, maybe. Absolutely wonderful to chat with you guys. I hope to see you in another live within not too far out in the future. So from this, I'm just going to say take care and happy crafting. Bye.